has sat in the chambers with the Dalai Lama of compassion, and he has given a handshake by me and said something offensive on the way to the stage. Please welcome Bob Rock. Give it up for Matt. That is an awesome show. Come on. 9,000 comedians tonight, the Woodstock of comedy. Are you kidding me? Sweet Jesus, don't do that brown acid or anything. Maybe you need to do. I don't know. Holy mackerel. Thanks for coming out. You guys are really great. You really are. You really are. Bob Rocky. That's my name, man. That's it. True. Real name. Born and raised here in Phoenix. How about my getup? How about this getup? I thought I'd dress for the occasion. I would wear shorts all the time. Any day, every day. Because me without shorts is like a wiener dog with long pants. Sounded good on the way over here. I don't know. It sounded different. Sounded a lot different. I'm born and actually grew up on Van Buren. It's a nice little street. Grew up there, and a lot of parks for kids over there. It's very family friendly. Where the men were men and so were the women. Really, growing up, it was really awesome. I went to school, a grade school, just cattywampus of Van Buren, and it's a school that was named after German testicles. A lot of dick jokes, so that's where I go. And seriously, B-A-L-S-Z, Baltz School. We were the Baltz Tigers. We were ferocious. We were great in contact sports, and we were hands-on school. We were awesome. My favorite grade in school was 6th grade. And I'll tell you why, because it was the year of the boner for me. It was the year of the boner. Now, I loved when I could get them most of the times, but math class was the greatest because I'd sit at my desk, the very back of math, those little tiny desks. My legs were about the same size as well. And I'd sit there, and I'd be daydreaming about Farrah Fawcett and Billie Jean King. I don't get it either. With a rager, just a rager math class, and then I'd get called up to go and try to, solve a math equation on at the chalkboard. So I'd have to walk. And I'd walk up there. 18 times 32. Talk about hard. That was extremely hard. I had this friend of mine in grade school. His name was Jesse Stewart. His mom, I don't mean to make fun, but his mom had a dead arm. It was a dead, I don't know if there was a bone in it, but it just hung there. Just hung there. Now, when she would drink, she'd get liquored up. But I don't understand how he fell for this every time. She would mosey on up to him, and then out of nowhere, she would thwack him. And I could see this happening. I could see it. He never saw it. Anytime. And she'd go like this. She'd get the full motion. And then she'd go. And thwack. He fell for it every time. Horrible. Horrible. She was a drunk. But that's all right. He'd get back at her. He'd get back at her. When she finally passed out, he would tie the dog leash around her wrist, right? They had a big German Shepherd, and then he'd tease the dog with hamburger, and then he'd throw it in the backyard. She would get drugged all around the backyard. It was a horrible thing. A lot of dust. Anybody hopped up on the weed out here? Yeah. Any pills? No paint? Glue? And the reason I bring that up is because I've done all those things. In high school, though, didn't have a problem, drug problem in high school, mainly because I didn't have a problem getting the drugs. They were always in there. So I had this other friend of mine. I only had 2 friends in my whole life, Greg and Jesse. And this guy's name was Greg. And then freshman year in high school, our main goal was to go to high school parties. And we'd go and we'd ransack the medicine cabinets, okay? First one, we went, boom, we get Mother Load. Mother, he goes, look what we got, dude, look at this, man. As he talked like that, And so we get them, and we took them. We didn't know what we were taking, so we look at the pill bottle. Estrogen. We didn't know what the fuck estrogen was, so we took them for a couple months. He grew tits. I started decorating. We moved to Vegas where we did a show with tigers. Tiger. Oh, God. Thank you. I'm 53 years old and I'm starting my life over again. I live with my sister. Not in the Duger way. But I live with my sister. I have a legitimate job now, and I deliver chemicals. This time they're legal. And it's not a real big secret that I've done some time in prison. It's not a big secret at all. And a couple good things about prison is, number one, I have got great credit in prison. I have got a great credit rating. I have a 3 teardrop credit rating. The interest rate is so much higher in prison, but the terms are a lot simpler. Fuck you, pay me. So you get through that. But whenever I get stopped by the police now, it can go one of 2 ways. But it usually turns into an episode of Cops. Which turns into an episode of Lockdown. Which turns into an episode of Survivor. Which turns into an episode of Naked and Afraid. Crazy. I robbed a bank with a hooker. That's what got me in prison this last time. Most would use a gun, but hookers go off too. Okay? And you got a lot of time to, you know, to do things in prison. One of the things that we did, me and the fellas, we played this game called Porn Star Names. Ma'am, have you played it? I'm not even going to ask you again. Porn Star Names is the name of your first pet and the street that you grew up on. Now, I'm doing time with these hardened criminals. These guys will never get out. They got muscles on muscles and tattoos on their eyelids, and they're gonna, the first guy's going, he goes, my name is Tiger Oak. It's a pretty impressive porn name if you ask me. Tiger Oak. Next guy's name is Fang Parkway. Well, it's my turn. I'm going to go ahead and tell him Puff McKinley. I was pretty popular right after that. Right after that time, I was popular. I had an old man pull me aside once and he said, Bob, if you haven't had sex with a man, you just haven't drank enough. He was my wrestling coach. And my uncle. And my dad. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be my time.